Mom, I put the dishes in the dishwasher, just like you asked it. I'm going outside to play.
Jamie, have you finished your chores?
Most of them.
Most of them?
I already told you.
You put the dish in the dishwasher.
Yes, and it was exhausting. Can I go outside and play now?
Did you clean your room?
I cleaned it last Saturday.
You are supposed to clean it every Saturday. Please do it now, Jamie. It won't take long. Then when all of your chores are out of the way, you can have the rest of the weekend to enjoy yourself.
Alright.
That's my boy.
Oh no, my room is a mess. Mom, this is gonna take forever.
Then you better get started.
Fine, first I'll pick up my army men. March 2, 3, 4.
Hop, 2, 3, 4.
And now my toy dinosaur collection. You guys better climb back on the shelf where you belong. Oh, and I almost forgot my robot monkey action figures. Time to go back to your box. Hey, that didn't take too long. Mom, I cleaned up my room.
Well, now it looks much better. Uh-oh.
What?
You forgot to make your bed.
Oh, Mom, why do I have to make my bed? I already did the dishes. I picked up my army men, my dinosaur, and my robot monkey action figures. So why do I have to make my bed? It's just gonna get messed up again.
That reminds me of story about your grandmother when she was a little girl.
Grandma used to be a little kid like me.
Of course, why wouldn't she?
I just figured out she started out old like you.
No, we were all a little kids once. She died the whole way. That black and white picture hanging on the wall. That's your grandmother when she was your age.
When was this?
It's from 1915.
Wow, she looked grumpy.
Oh yes, on that day the bed she was as grumpy as a groundhog because her mother said, "Make your bed."
But I already washed and dyed the dish. I dropped my rock and roll record. I even picked up my skinny, my hula hoop, and my roller skate.
Hey, I have a roller skate.
Yes, you do.
Did Grandma have robot monkey action figures?
I don't think so.
Jewish? Mom, why do I have to make my bed?
Her mother just tapped her foot and said, "That reminds me of a story about your grandfather when she was a little boy." And that little boy was as messy as a wet cat, and he said,
Wait, why did he dress like that?
"Well, that clothes were pretty different back then."
Back when?
Let's see, your great-great-grandfather would have been a little boy around 1910.
Whoa.
And that little boy said,
I already fetched water from the pump and I dashed the phonograph.
Wait, what's a phonograph?
"This like a record player."
Oh wait, what's a record player?
Let's back to story.
I went pick up my spinning tops, my toy train, and my tin soldiers playtail motor. Why do I have to make my bed?
This mother just smirked and said, "That reminds me of a story about your great-grandmother when she was a little girl."
What decade is she from?
In 18th, the old west.
Cool.
We don't say quit the old way. We say yeehaw.
But that a little cowgirl was as bothersome as a badger, and she said,
I already drew water from the well. I dashed off Parfido. I even picked up my lasso, my marble, and my leg dolly. Lansake, Ma, why do I have to make my bed?
Her mother just cut the wood floor of the cabin and said, "That reminds me of a story about your great-grandfather when she was a little boy.
How far does this story go back?
Well, right now it's going back to 17th, to the time of George Washington, Ben Franklin, and the American Revolution. But in the middle of all that, there was a boy who felt as ruthless as a hen, and he said,
I already asked my bitch to die. I dashed father, panting pace. I went pick up the eggs in the hen house and the tomato in the garden.
Yikes, you have to do outdoor chores? That sounds like a lot.
It certainly is, so why do I have to make my bed?
his mother just fattered her friend and said, that reminds me of a story great 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 grandfather when he was a little boy.
Where is he from?
In 16th,
Why is he swaying back and forth in his bedroom?
he's not in his bedroom. He a pilgrim and he on a boat traveling across the Atlantic Ocean.
Get on with the story, please. I am getting seasick.
And that little girl was as caterous as an old sea dog, and she said,
I'm ready swapped the decks. I'm dashed off the captain's bicycle. I went to pick out the rats that were hiding in the pickle barrel.
Ew, gross.
So why do I have to make my bed?
her mother cracked her tongue and said, that reminds me of a story about your double great 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 grandfather when he was a little boy.
Now, how far back are we going?
Hundred of years to the Middle Age.
Like with kings and queens? Was our ancestor a knight?
No, he was a peasant, but he was very adventurous and loved to frolic and play outside South Family. But on this day, he was as weak as a warlock, and he said,
I already sheared the sheep and milked the yak. I dashed off sister room. I even plant the wheat and pick up all of the pig dropping.
That's even grosser than the pickle in the barrel.
We use the animal dropping to help stoke or fire, but it is cry of cross. So tell me, Mama, why do I have to make my bed?
This mother just put her hands on her hips and said, that reminds me of a story about your double great great double great great grandmother when he was a little girl, and that little girl was more thunderous than Thor, and she said,
Oh, I know. We're back in the Viking times.
Silence! Scarly boy, eat my seed. I already stole the fire for the sword maker. I dug up the scarlet boarding horn. I went pick up the broken spear and pressed up Father war wound.
No toys to put away?
Toys? What are toys?
I guess not.
So tell me, Mama, Viking, after all of the work, why do I have to make my bed?
her mother just burst and said,
I shall tell you, my innocent Viking daughter, that all of your camping reminds me of a story about your great great grandfather when he was a little boy, and that little boy was a ill-tempered as a cat lion, and he says,
Make way! Gladiator is coming through.
Gladiators? We must be in ancient Rome.
121 AD, almost 2,000 years ago.
No time to talk, I've got so much to do. I've got to unclog the equator.
What's our equator?
It's how we get our water. After I dashed off the statue in the courtyard, and I even pick up after the gladiator.
That sounds hard.
It is especially when lions are involved. So after all of this, why do I have to make my bed?
His mother just brushed her golden hair and said, That reminds me of a story about your great grandmother when she was a little girl, and that little girl was a cracky as a crocodile, and she said,
Just how far back does this story goes?
Welcome to Egypt.
1000 BC.
It's hot and dry.
That because we live on the edge of the Sahara Desert called the Nile River.
Where are the pyramids?
We're still working on them. It is my job to give water to the pyramid builder, which I have already done this morning. Then I dust off Father Papyrus scroll. I even gathered up thread of frog Big Brother snuck into our tent. So tell me, oh white mother, why do I have to make my bed? Isn't it just going to get messy up again?
Her mother just blushed and tore from her tunic and said, That reminds me of a story about one of your ancestors. When he was a little boy, and that little boy was as tall as a saber-toothed tiger, and he said,
Where are we going now?
Back to the days of the Stone Age, 30,000 BC.
Wow, were the dinosaurs back then?
No, the dinosaurs were already extinct, but humans had to deal with all sorts of unruly creatures, woolly mammoths, cave bears.
Shouldn't while I'm cradling and father is hunting, these children won't stop asking me a question.
We already create clip. We hunt mammoth. We dust mine. We make fire. Why me have to make bed? It's just get messy up again. Why?
And that cave mom looked at her cave son, and she was the first person in the history of the world to enter this phase.
Because I said so.
Oh!
Said the cave boy who scented this bed of thick and fur.
Oh!
Said the Egyptian girl who fluffed up her bed of flax and linen.
Oh!
Said the Roman boy who smoothed and wiggled off of his bow bracket.
Oh!
Said the Viking girl who shook free from her caribou hide.
Oh!
Said the medieval boy who stuffed more ghost feather into his pillow.
Oh!
Said the pilgrim girl who neatly folded her mother's wig.
Oh!
Said the Virginia boy who pulled up his cheese knife and stayed.
Oh!
Said the country girl who heaped handfuls of hay into her mattress.
Oh!
Said the city boy who tucked his cheese under the corners.
Oh!
Said your grandmother who made everything tidy and neat. And that, my dear son of mine, is the end of the story.
Oh,
My son said,
I guess I'll make my bed.